that known. Flatliner into the middle buckle by Beretta. Beretta doesn't get everything he wants on that process, but gets enough, and ultimately Tyler Rex manages to cinch up on his adversary here. Kind of hits the Dude Buster along the way, and there is a kind of a burning hammer type maneuver there. Yoshitatsu makes his way out to kind of eventually do battle with Rex after the match ends, and Tatsu manages to get even for the issues they've had in previous weeks after Beretta gets a victory, and Hawkins and Beretta go at it with Rex and kind of jump him out. So we then see the Usos in a tag team contest here. Nothing too terribly wonderful. Tyson Kidd, part of another tag team with the Usos, which when he gets ready with Cesaro, that's a pretty big deal in the years to come on the main roster. Tyson Kidd again looks phenomenal in this role, but I think honestly would look phenomenal in almost any role. JTG is his partner, and they cut the Usos off pretty aggressively during the process here. Dive to the outside by the Usos, and then we go to JTG running into a super kick by one of the Usos. Face tag team there. Confrontation between one of the ladies and Zack Ryder from an earlier program, and then Maxine and Derek Bateman are kind of talking again. And Bateman obviously not impressed with the upcoming nuptials between his former love interest and the process there. Alex Riley is here. He's in your, I guess you'd say, main event segment with about 11 minutes left in the program. Johnny Curtis is his opponent also. Johnny Curtis and Maxine once again are in love, and that process is sickening to watch, to say the very least. Curtis goes at it pretty aggressively with Alex Riley. Riley gets kicked around, punched around. Basic offense from Curtis, long way from the Fandango gimmick that he debuts years later. Riley is a guy that basically got into wrestling politics and never really recovered, and it's sad to say the very least. More losses for Johnny Curtis here. And then we see the hype piece around the idea of a series of brawls between Titus O'Neil and Darren Young. Both men come out in suits and ties, and they face off. Young continues jawing with Titus O'Neil. Titus O'Neil says he's going to take care of him once and for all, and that is how we close this particular program, with the two of them brawling for what seems like the 112th time. I understand feuds, differences. Feuds in the old days people cared about. I can't imagine anybody tuning in week by week for Titus O'Neil and Darren Young. In any event, we'll be back with more right after this.